testing. Gonna be see if everything is where it needs to be. Gonna be checking the audio here. I honestly have no idea how many will be tuning in to this, but I think since East versus West is about to begin in like six and a half hours, I figured we might as well do a small fun pre-show. So I have no idea where this will be taking me, but I think it will be a very fun experience. So hopefully everything is where it needs to be. Alright. Alright, we are now 4 concurrent viewers and 1 like so far. So if you haven't already, be sure to bump that like button up so this gets boosted in the algorithm. We are just 6.5 hours away from the biggest event ever. Just gonna be taking up on the website from Sport itself. Gonna be shifting around. East versus West 12. Oh my god, I am so looking forward to see this particular event. There are so many great matches on this card alone. Alishan Muratov versus Hermes Gasperini. Levan Saganashvili versus Devon Larratt. Georgi Svetskov versus Alex Kurdeka, if I am not mistaken. Ekaterina Nikishiva versus Via Reisek. Tobias Porong versus Kamil Jablonski. Michael Todd versus Frank Lamparelli, and so much more. Oh man, oh man. This is really something spectacular to be striving towards. And we are 9 concurrent viewers and 3 likes. Really good odds so far. Really good odds. This is really fun to see how still a few people are tuning in to this pre-show. Really cool. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. Let's see. Gonna be shifting around. And if you wanted to buy yourself a pair of Anaconda arm wrestling training equipment, be sure to use the code SATV10 at armwrestling.shop for 10% off your total purchase. That percentage will be going directly to support SATV and the journey that will be coming right ahead. Let's see, I'm just gonna be shifting around so I can see all of the matches, because there are like 13 or 14 matches on this card alone. So I'm just gonna be shifting around so I can see who it will be. Alright, here are the matches that are on the card so far. Brandon Elsessor versus Stoyan Golemanov. I have not seen him compete since 2015, 2016, if I'm not mistaken. But I think he has competed maybe a few years back, but I can't really remember at the top of my head. But I do remember him when he competed at the WF Worlds in 2015, when he was placed first in a class of, let's see, like 40 people, if I'm not mistaken. So it will be a tough test for Brandon Elsessor to deal with the top roll pressure that the Stoyan Golemanov is going to be bringing to the arm wrestling table. And then we have Tobias Porong versus Kamil Jablonski. I have always imagined that this match was gonna be a inevitability to come across. I was really hoping that it will happen, and now, within the last second, Ingen Thursday decided he wanted this match to be on the East versus West 12 card. So that in on itself is super amazing. Really, really great stuff. And thanks to my YouTube members, Patreons, who is listed on the list down below. If you're a supporter of mine and want to support my work even further, please consider becoming a member. Your support is always highly appreciated. Just gonna be shifting around so I can see who is in here. 7 concurrent viewers and 4 likes. Well, at least there is some people that are tuning in to this spontaneous pre-show. Honestly, I have no idea how many people are gonna be tuning in to this particular pre-show, but yeah, it is very fun to see all of this. So thanks to all of you 7 concurrent viewers that decided to hang around on this spontaneous live stream. That really means a lot. All of you 7 people that are in this chat as we speak. And now we are 8 concurrent viewers. Really cool. It's gonna be shifting around. So might as well do some hype with this card. It's gonna be shifting it around so I can see. Gonna be shutting down the audio here. And then shift it around.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Now is the time. 2 titans meet. As it was written.
Labansaginashvili, Devon Lara.
Rip and tear.
Are you ready for this?
Until it is done.
So am I.
I see you, Eastern Europeans. I see all of you. Move on. You need to get bigger.
I see you all North Americans. Devon, you have to get smaller.
Yeah, it's over, Laban, it's over! It's over!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the promo that I made for East versus West 12 around 6 days ago. I just wished that I could have done this one a lot sooner. But at the end of the day, better late than never, as the saying goes. Checking out here. 7 concurrent viewers and 7 likes. Ooh, really 50-50 thus far. That's really cool. Let's see. Where do we have it? Oh, right there. Okay, where was I? I think the first match is gonna go towards Stoyan Golemanov. Let's see, shifting around. Ah, there we go. I think the first match is gonna be going towards Stoyan Golemanov. The second match, I have to go with Tobias Sporrong, because I do believe that the hit that he is gonna be bringing against Kamil Jablonski will give Kamil Jablonski a lot of trouble. Although Camille is super strong once he is getting into that particular press move of his. If he is facing up against somebody then can take his hand outside of his shoulder line, that is what I believe from there. It will give Kamil Jablonski a lot of trouble. Yeah. And the next match is Sasha Andreev versus Irakli Serkashvili. I just keep this one brief because this match will go either way. If Irakli can secure his side pressure hit and keep Sasha Andreev outside of his shoulder line, Irakli can possibly win this, but I don't believe that he has enough horsepower to deal with Sasha Andreev's constant center table strength. So in this, I have to pick Sasha Andreev to be winning this particular match. And now let's get on with the next one, Georgi Svetkov versus Alex Kurdeka. Oh man, I do believe that this match is gonna be a battle of top rollers. Because Alex Kurdeka was able to at least test the hand of Georgi Svetkov back in 2017, if I am not mistaken. And that resulted in that Alex Kurdeka's side pressure and top roll was strong enough to separate the bicep angle of Georgi Svetkov, which is usually how Georgi is losing when he is facing up against somebody that is strong enough to get that hand outside of the shoulder line. So in this, it will be a bit difficult to decide who will be the favorite in this, but if I had a gun to my head, I think Georgi Svetkov might be the favorite in this, because I really can't see that Alex Kurdeka might test the hand of Georgi Svetkov that much. But at the end of the day, we just have to wait and see what will happen in just 6.5 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 6.5 hours, according to the timer here. Alright, just gonna be shifting around. So let's see how many people are here. Some 7 legends in this live stream as we speak. This spontaneous live stream. I was not able to announce it as much as I wanted to, but I figured since I have a lot of free time on my plate, I figured that I might as well do a pre-show to say what I think about the individual matches in on itself. And Mr. Peanut is in the chat and is writing, "The world fastest sport is at our house." Satv. Yes, indeed. It definitely is a super fun time to be an arm wrestling fan, athlete, and so on and so forth. Alright, let's get back to see with the rest of the matches. Oh, I think this one is gonna be a spectacular war. Since if Michael Todd brings the A-game that he truly needs against a high-caliber opponent that is Frank Lamparelli, once Michael Todd gets confident, you can basically release that pin right away. Or you can almost give that win away to Michael Todd. Because once he gets or smells blood in the water, Michael Todd will be a super, super dangerous opponent for anybody in his weight category. So in this, it will be a super, super fun to see what it will bring towards East versus West 12. And in this, I have to give it to Michael Todd to be the favorite in this match. Arm Wrestling My Life is in the house. Nice to see you, brother. It's always nice to see when I have not seen much content from you lately. So I think it's super fun to see that you're doing some kind of a pre-show before the actual show. If I'm not mistaken, please feel free to correct me. So yeah, it's fun to see that people are tuning in to this spontaneous live stream. Always super fun to see. The next super match, David Samushia versus Nurdaulat Aidar Khan. I do believe it's gonna be a battle of styles. So it mostly depends on if Nurdaulat Aidar Khan can deal with the side pressure that David Samushia is gonna be bringing to this. Because Nurdaulat is very explosive to the back and then uses the side pressure. But when it is somebody that can maintain the center table lane, that will certainly give Nurdaulat Aidar Khan a huge amount of trouble. So in this instance, it will be interesting to see how this particular match is gonna go. But at the end of the day, David Samushia will be a hard favorite in this particular super match. So in this instance, I have to go with David Samushia. David Samushia. That's gonna be shifting around here so I can see the board. Alright, we are 6 concurrent viewers and 7 likes. Nice odds so far. Always so nice odds when it comes to the SATV live streams. That sounded a bit pretentious, but at the end of the day, it's always very fun to see that even though the watcher numbers are not so big here, it's always fun to see that some people are taking the time of the day to see or to listen to a Swedish guy talking to himself. Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna be shifting it around with the matches here. Let's see. And then we have Mindaugas Tarasaitis versus Achurov Makarov. I do believe that Makarov's hand will be a big test against Mindaugas Tarasaitis over here. But Mindaugas, on the other hand, have been able to get a pin on Artur Makarov somewhere around 2018, if I am not mistaken. So in that instance, I think it is that was super impressive what Mindaugas Tarasaitis was able to do that day. And for me to witness that match in person, that was super, super cool to see. But the only question is, can Artur Makarov or Mindaugas Tarasaitis deal with the humongous hand that Artur Makarov will be bringing towards this match? That in on itself, we just have to wait and see. But I do believe that Artur Makarov will be the favorite in this match. Since if we are looking at the super matches that he have been having lately, all of them has always been with the guys that were significantly heavier than him. So in this instance, I do believe that Artem Makarov might have the tools necessary to be dealing with Mindaugas Tarasaitis. All right, Leonidas Arcona versus Alexander Besyasikov. In terms of social media presence, this one will probably get the most amount of hype, since Leonidas Arcona is very famous in the powerlifting, bodybuilding community, and is joining arm wrestling. Alexander Besyasikov is the schoolboy of arm wrestling, but that name is kind of ironic at this point because he is a grown man at this point. But people will be associating him with schoolboy, so that might be the easiest one to remember by at this point. So in this, I am picking Besyasikov to be winning this. This I have to pick Alexander Muratov. That's gonna be a bit quick now with all of this, so I can say my voice for later tonight. This will be a battle on the inside. So if Sandris cannot deal with that, Ibrahim Zagov is gonna be the overall favorite in this. Fia Reisek all the way, because that's Fia Reisek. You can't bet against Fia Reisek. Petro Maharint against Nugsari Shikadze. Talgat Betkili Oniani against Talgat Aktaye. And Levan Saganashvili over Devon Larratt. So in this instance, after saying what I think who is gonna be winning this particular East versus West card, it's gonna be a huge honor to be seeing all of these matches in with the live commentary. So without further ado, it's gonna be shifting. I'm just gonna be shifting around here. If you haven't gotten the opportunity to buy high quality arm wrestling training equipment, be sure to check out Anaconda Arm Wrestling's website and use the code SCTV10 to get 10% off your total purchase. Now, with that being said, have a nice day. Stay safe. Don't be a surpuppa. And keep being awesome. Take care. Devon Larratt. Rip and tear. Are you ready for this? Until it is done. So am I.